Hey guys, welcome back to Educat for NEET. In today's video, we will cover connective tissue. In this form of mind map, you can see this awesome mind map. You can make it along with me. This is included in Chapter 7, Structural Organization in Animals, Class 11 NCERT textbook, and we have already covered the basics of animal tissues and epithelium tissue. If you haven't watched that video, do check it out first. Now, let's get started with connective tissue. Connective tissue can be loose connective tissue or dense connective tissue. Loose connective tissue means cells and fibers, they are loosely arranged in semi-fluid ground substance. And the types of loose connective tissue are areolar tissue and adipose tissue. Areolar tissue is present beneath the skin and it forms the framework for the epithelium. It contains fibroblast, macrophage, and mast cells. These all cells produce and secrete the fibers. Second type is adipose tissue. This tissue is present beneath the skin and it is specialized to store fat. Excess nutrients are converted into fats and they are stored here in the form of adipose tissue. These were the two types of loose connective tissues. Second, we have dense connective tissue. Means fibers and fibroblasts are compactly packed. These dense connective tissue can be dense regular connective tissue or dense irregular connective tissue. Regular connective tissue means collagen fibers are present in rows. They are arranged in a specific patterns between many parallel bundles of fibers, such as in the form of tendons and ligaments. Tendons attach muscle to bone, while ligaments attach bone to bone. Second, we have dense irregular connective tissue, which means fibroblast and many fibers, mostly collagen is the fiber which is present, they are arranged differently. They are not arranged in a specific pattern, they are just arranged irregularly. This is present in the skin. This was about dense connective tissue. Loose connective tissue and we have dense connective tissue. We have another type of connective tissue which is specialized connective tissue, and this includes cartilage, bone, and blood. Cartilage is made up of chondrin. Chondrin is the fiber which is present in the cartilage connective tissue. It is solid, it is pliable, and it is present in hands, limbs, tip of nose, outer ear joint, adjacent bones of the vertebral column. It resists compression. You cannot compress it. In the case of embryo, the cartilage is present in embryo, which means the embryo is made wholly out of cartilage, but when it becomes an adult, it is replaced by bones. The area of cartilage is replaced by bones. And the chondrocytes are the cells which are present in the cartilage. These chondrocytes make up the whole cartilage, that is, make up the fibers chondrin. Second type, we have specialized connective tissue, bone. Bone is hard and non-pliable. It is rich in calcium and collagen fibers, and it is the structural framework of the body. Bones support and protect softer organs and tissues. The bone cells, which are known as osteocytes, are present in spaces in lacunae. And bone bone marrow is the site of production of blood cells, and it is made up of ossin. They interact with the skeletal muscles and they bring about the movements in our body. Bones and muscles together, with the help of these bones and muscles, we are able to move. The limb bones, they are the long bones of the legs and they help in weight bearing. They bear the weight of the body. Third specialized connective tissue we have is blood. Blood is a special kind. because it is fluid connective tissue. It contains plasma, RBC, WBC, and platelets, and it forms the main circulating fluid. Therefore, it helps in transportation of various materials across the body. This was about the connective tissue in whole. Let's revise it once again. We have three kinds of connective tissue: loose connective tissue, dense connective tissue, and specialized connective tissue. Loose connective tissue, they are the cells and fibers that are loosely arranged in the semi-fluid ground substance. They can be areolar tissue and adipose tissue. Areolar tissue is present beneath the skin, under the skin, and it supports epithelium, and it contains various cells such as fibroblasts, macrophages, and mast cells. These all cells secrete and produce the fibers. Second, we have adipose tissue. This is also present under the skin, and it is specialized to store the fat. Excess nutrients are converted to fat and they are stored in this adipose tissue. Secondly, we have the dense connective tissue. This means that fibers and fibroblasts are compactly packed. Then we have the dense and regular connective tissue, in which collagen fibers are present in rows. They are arranged in a specific pattern between many parallel bundles of fibers. This dense connective tissue is found in tendons. Tendons help to attach muscle to bone, and ligaments attach bone to bone. These are the examples of dense connective tissue. Regular dense connective tissue. Then we have dense irregular connective tissue, means fibroblasts and many fibers, mostly the collagen fibers, are arranged differently. They do not form a particular pattern. These are present inside in the skin. Third, we have the specialized connective tissue. These are of three types, can be cartilage, bone, and blood. Cartilage, it is made up of the chondrin. It is solid, pliable, and it resists the compressions. This is present in the hands, limbs, the tip of your nose, the outer ear joint, and the adjacent bones in your vertebral column. In case of embryo, the embryo is wholly made up of cartilage, while when it becomes an adult, the cartilage is replaced by bones. And the cells, chondrocytes, they secrete the cartilage, or means the chondrin fibers, sorry. Second, we have the bone. The bone is hard and non-pliable. It is rich in the calcium and the collagen fibers. It forms the structural framework of the body, and it supports soft organs and tissues. We have the bone cells, which are known as osteocytes. They are present in the spaces in lacunae. Bone marrow is the site of production of blood cells, and it is made up of ossin. These bones interact with the skeletal muscles and they bring about movements in our body. Limb bones are the long bones of the body and they are specialized in bearing our weight. Third, we have the specialized connective tissue, blood. It is a special kind of tissue which is fluid in nature. So it is fluid connective tissue. It contains plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. And it forms as the main circulatory fluid. Therefore, it helps in transportation. This is about what all is given in the NCERT about connective tissue. If you like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to this channel, drop a like. If you have any doubt, you can feel free to comment down below and watch all the videos. Thank you for watching.